Hi. When my Gramps was alive, he would give something to all his descendants for Diwali, the Indian festival of Diwali. This year, he passed away in July, and yeah, what Diwali? So my Gram, she said, I want to give you something to me because, apparently I was very helpful with everything. Be it Gramps' illness, not just this year, but 2 years ago when he fell ill with a compression fracture of the back, um, and he had a bit of hallucinations and everything. So I'm the one who sort of found a neurologist who was at a private clinic who would see him without having to travel all the way to a hospital, have an appointment and everything. It was mid-COVID, mid-lockdown. So I told Gran, I don't want anything, I don't need anything. Please, I didn't help you. With any kind of expectation. I've done nothing, first of all, but she was quite insistent and gave me some money, so I decided to treat myself to the Natasha Denona My Dream Palette. Why did I do that? Because it claims to have one multi-chrome eyeshadow and two duochrome eyeshadows. And the word multi-chrome does funny things to my insides. Yeah, this is bittersweet. I'd rather have Gramps back than this palette, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, this palette is now available. Where to buy it worldwide, I will link in the description box below. So this is Natasha Denona's Dream palette, apparently. There are 15 shades in there. It is a midi palette, not the large palette. The cost is £64. So, I got it with a discount code. I think I paid 50-ish quid for it. There are two old shades in the old as in, previously launched shades in there, and 13 of the 15 shades are new. So this is a very quick video because, there's others to get through, and I don't want to, I'm not really in the mood to review makeup, first of all. Secondly, I think it's been done to death. You've seen lots and lots of people. But because I have been asked by a couple of you, I'll just talk about it for a bit. Some of you may have seen my YouTube short and Instagram story showing you that I dropped this palette and I actually ended up breaking the black shade. Thankfully, only the black shade broke. I was able to press it back together very, very badly, very, very clumsily. All of the others are intact. Now, the one Natasha Denona palette that I have the B-bar palette among the regular sizes, and I have the bronze palette among the middies, both of which I really like and use very regularly. Apart from that, I did the trichrome palette that looks like that. That has 3 multichromes. But, first of all, paying £111 for a palette, I could get around 15 multichromes for 101 quid off, for 111 quid off any indie retailer. For starters. For another, apart from those 3 multichromes, the palette has 7 or 8 shades that I don't really like, and at 111 quid you don't want to have 7 or 8 shades that you can't use. It's got lime, fluorescent, pastelish shades, 7 or 8 that I can't use. So back to the My Dream palette. I'm not going to harp on and on about each shade. Most of these are minis. That is what the palette looks like, and those are the shades. So very quickly, firstly, I'm going to do an eye makeup look, which I am wearing right now. Don't worry, I'll come close to the camera. So what I'm going to do is apply Nurture, that very, neutral shade that is actually more or less the color of my skin, all over the lids. And then I'm going to apply Edgy, because it looks so pretty, on the outer corners, because, Edgy is this beautiful aubergine, sort of, very blackened aubergine. And then I'm going to put Vision, that multichrome, all over my lids, because why not? Let multichrome be the center of everything, yeah? And then finish up with Spontaneous on the inner corners. So off we go. Yeah, Nurture is actually a smidgen darker than I expected it to be. I expected it to be a shade, a point paler. Never mind, So normally I'd go for Vision by itself, but I just wanted to show you what Edgy looks like when applied. Yeah, I should probably not have gone in with edgy. I mean, the multichrome by itself is enough. Yeah, it is more than enough. But the reason I wanted to do that was, so that you can see two shades in action on my eyes, rather than just the one. Otherwise, I like using multichrome eyeshadows by themselves. That's the whole point of multichrome eyeshadows. You get to use them by themselves. Just the one eyeshadow is enough, and you get all the depth and dimension that you ever want. In retrospect, that was probably a bad idea. I feel that it is sort of taking away from vision and, not bringing that multichromeness forth. So that's the eye makeup look. One thing I wish I hadn't done was apply edgy. I just did show it to you a lot. But never mind. I'll just show you the swatches so you can see what vision looks like by itself. So I'll just swatch these for you. Not all of them. The key shades, vision, that gorgeous multichrome, of course, needs to be swatched, and I will do that here. I'll come close to the camera. Oh my god, I can see all the green shift there, which I don't really see on my eyelids because I put edgy on the outer corners. Right, I will swatch edgy next because I wanted you to see what a gorgeous black and plum it is. So this one is Vision, which is the multichrome. Hang on. Yeah, you can see that green shift right there. Yeah, that is Vision. Look at that. Comes out absolutely green. So it goes from pink, gold to pink to green over there. And the pink itself, you get from pale pink to deeper. Yeah, can you see that? Very, very nice multichrome there. Very happy with this shade. So this one is edgy. And this is Instinct. They look quite close together, don't they? No, but this one is paler. This one is vampier. This one is a duochrome Invention. It is called. Oh dear, I think my camera went. Yeah, that's better. So that is golden orange. Gold and orange. Yeah, that's a duochrome. This one is Thrill. This one is Babies. And this one is Risk, which is another shade I really like. So those are the swatches, and I think Vision has to be my favorite shade. It's a multichrome, people. Of course, it can be duped by indie brands, and it has been duped by indie brands, but yeah, my Gran wanted to give me a treat and gave me the money for it, so yeah, might as well. There are only so many times I can say no to Gran and Grams, and it's a very bittersweet thing. I'd rather have my Grams alive than any number of palettes. And yeah, all the multichromes in the world will not make up for Grams not being there. You know what, I'm just going to stop and go away now, because this is rather emo. Suddenly, you know, the idea of my Gran giving me a treat, because, you know, apparently I helped her with the Grams. It's not one that I love. Honestly, I have, you know, told her very openly how I felt about it, but she wouldn't take no for an answer. And my Grans, you know, become very, very weak, muscular atrophy. She can't dress herself, you know, without you know, the way she used to. So what she can do now, you know, button down, front button, my favorite style, because I'm bloody lazy and won't raise my hands. So button down frocks, that's the most she can wear these days. So I gave her about 6 button down frocks and some nightwear as well from my stash. I mean, not expecting anything in return. And I think she got moved with the entire thing. And I think there was a lot of, you know, because Gramps wanted to donate his body to science and Gran supported him, and Gran wants to do the same as well. All the, you know, ructions that happened in my sport, I don't know, maybe it helped, I don't know. I just find this very bittersweet and rather emotional. And, you know, Gran herself being so weak, I don't know how many more treats I'll get from. I'd rather have Gran. I'm just going to stop. Alright, hope you enjoyed watching this video. Sorry. Thank you for watching and everything. Yeah, Multichrome Eyeshadow, very nice. The rest of it, yeah, alright, decent palette. Unless, you know, you have a lot of eyeshadows that look like this. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.